In a world where science and technology have advanced so much, hunting and eating humans is truly incomprehensible to us. But today, we want to take you to a place where they still consume human flesh. Imagine one day you're lost in the vast Pacific Ocean, all alone, desperately searching for some dry land to save yourself. Suddenly, your eyes land on a beautiful island, and you think you've hit the jackpot. But hold on, I've got to tell you, you're heading towards a one-way ticket to a pretty unforgiving destination. You step onto an island with lush rainforests and scorching heat, one of the wettest places on Earth. This place is home to giant spiders, deadly snakes, and killer microbes. But don't fret, because you won't actually see any of them. In fact, your fate is sealed even before you encounter them. As soon as your feet touch this island, you hear shouts coming from all around. Suddenly, you see a horde of bare-chested men with their spears, and they view you as some kind of demon or ghost, deserving of death. Welcome to the southeastern part of Papua New Guinea in Indonesia. Are you ready to get more acquainted with this fascinating and terrifying tribe? Well then, let's dive in. Korowai tribe. Back in the early 1970s, these tribal people had their first contact with outsiders. Until then, they didn't even know that there were people other than themselves. Since then, researchers have been trying to reconnect with them and learn more about them. Some have succeeded, and today, we can share this documented information with you. But many of them have never been able to leave the island. They are the most skilled hunters in history, and very few humans or animals have been able to escape from them. However, according to the latest research by scientists and adventurers today, most of the Korowai people live in villages near the two main rivers, one in the west and one in the east. Life there is very simple, and they are mostly self-sufficient. Importantly, they no longer practice cannibalism and have access to basic food resources like rice, sugar, coffee, and medicines. But there are still some Korowai who continue their traditional way of life with their ancestral beliefs, and cannibalism is a normal thing for them. If someone wants to see them, they have to trek through the jungle for several days to find that vast area where the Korowai still live in their tree houses. Today, we intend to talk about this particular group of Korowai people because their way of life, beliefs, and practices are truly unusual and terrifying. Roughly speaking, there are currently about 4,000 Korowai people, but on the flip side, their death rate is very high, and they rarely live to middle age. The Korowai people have almost no medicines to combat jungle diseases or treat war wounds, and they are often involved in intertribal conflicts. They suffer from diseases like malaria, tuberculosis, elephantiasis, and anemia. Worst of all, they kill and eat khakhua. The tribal wizards call those who suffer from incurable diseases khakhua, but the main reason for these people's illnesses is excessive anemia, which can even change the color of their skin and their appearance due to severe anemia. However, the tribal members believe they have fallen victim to black magic, and they must be killed, even if they are from their own family or relatives, ultimately putting an arrow through their heart. Of course, they never eat the bodies of other non-khakhua deceased. That they construct using only materials from the jungle. In fact, without any modern tools like hammers or nails, these tree houses can last for about 3 years or until of up to 130 feet, which you can compare to the Statue of Liberty in New York, standing at 151 feet without its pedestal. There are various reasons why the Korowai prefer to live high above the ground. For instance, there are fewer dangerous insects and fewer snakes in those areas. Also, since the island experiences heavy rainfall, the risk of floods is higher, so living in the treetops keeps them safe. Nevertheless, the primary reason is the belief in spirits that are said to roam the jungle at night. Yep, you got it right. The Korowai people strongly believe in the presence of spirits and demons. This attitude towards spirits and demons is one of the fascinating and unique aspects of the Korowai people that make their lives seem both intriguing and a bit spooky to us. They believe that these spirits are actually their ancestors, known as Mbolombolop in the Korowai language. These spirits have, in fact, gone to the land of the dead, where they are given a fresh and healthy body. They also believe that after some time, every spirit can return in the form of a newborn baby or an animal. They hold ceremonies to seek help from the spirits. They ask the spirits to assist them in tasks like increasing resources like fish and protecting them from other malevolent spirits. They call these malevolent spirits Loleo, and the Kora people fear them greatly because they believe these spirits can inflict irreparable harm upon them. That's why they have various ceremonies to ward off these spirits. It's also good to know that pigs play a very important role in the Korowai culture. They sacrifice pigs in their ceremonies for the spirits, and they use them in their exchanges and even as dowries. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. We've put in all our effort to gather information from reliable sources for the content inside the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, please share